What's up, everybody? Feeling good? Before I start my speech, I just want to address the elephant in the room. You might wonder, why the hell is he not wearing a suit? He's on stage. The reason is, I forgot it in the closet at Sam Castillo's house. So I said, how can I still look good? I went and bought a hoodie from the Well Genius store. All right. 85% better looking. So, guys, look around you. Look around you. Take a second. Look around you. Do you guys feel the energy in the room? Yes. By the way, let's start by giving a good round of applause to Alfonso, Eileen, and all the team that made yet another Expand possible. You know, a few years ago, I was sitting exactly in those seats with my 9 to 5. And I wanted more. I had this fire in me to live and build the life of my dreams. I wanted to travel. I wanted to leave my 9 to 5. And I wanted to have location freedom. But I couldn't get it. I didn't have the right people surrounding me, the right partnerships. Something had to change. And then I made a decision. The same decision that you all made. 2 years ago, I decided to join Well Genius. One of the best decisions of my life. I've listened to my mentors. I had conversations with people that are more successful than me, and I was seeing how they did it, how they networked, and how they got results. Well, I'm glad to say that tomorrow is going to be a 1-year anniversary for me when I left my 9 to 5. Yeah. Not only did I leave my 9 to 5, but I started living the life of my dreams. Traveling the world. I have true location freedom. I worked hard and it didn't happen on its own. You know, I was preparing for this speech and I was like, I wonder how many places I've been in the last few years. So I started counting. In the last 3 years, I've been to 29 countries and islands, and some multiple times. Now, I don't say this to impress you, but I say this to make you realize that whatever your dream life is, it might be closer than you think. Sometimes you have to tweak certain things. You have to make a lot of efforts that other people are not willing to make to live the life that you want. And so, I wanted to give you 3 networking tips that really changed it for me. And the first one is come prepared. When you go to networking events, conferences, come prepared. Most people go to conferences hoping that they'll meet the right person. When professionals, they come prepared, knowing exactly how they want to be remembered as. And that starts with an elevator pitch. Mine sounds a little something like this. I'm Mario Lamarre, a branding expert and professional networker. I help real estate investors and entrepreneurs grow their personal brand and expand their network so they can attract deals instead of chasing them. You see, it's precise and people know exactly what I do. A very good elevator pitch is composed of 3 things. Who you are, what you do, and why it matters to the audience that you're standing in front of or the person you're talking to. So always come prepared, because if it's clear for someone, it's going to be easier to connect them with either a project or another person. The second tip is, what's the second tip? Hold on. Second tip is always give value first before asking. In other terms, stop pitching and give value first. A lot of people show up at events thinking, what can I get out of this room or this event? When actually it should be the opposite and should be, what can I give to this event? Get curious. Ask lots of questions. Questions like, what brought you here this weekend? What are you looking to get out of this event? What are your short-term or medium-term goals? And see if you can align with them. You see, when you make someone feel seen, valued, and heard, you've already gained their trust. Now turn to the person next to you and say, I'm here to give value first. All right. The third networking tips that I'd like to give you is a formula that I developed. And it is called the 1-2-5-30 formula. You might want to write this down because this was very helpful for me. The number 1 stands for 1 day after you meet someone, send them a message, something like, hey, I really appreciated our discussion on whatever subject. Let's keep in touch. That's going to make them feel like you actually cared about the conversation you just had and you want to pursue the relationship with them. The second point in the formula, or the number 2 in the formula, is 2 days after you meet a person, go on their social media, either like a post, comment on one of their posts, show that you're paying attention to what they're doing. The number 5 in the formula, 5 days after you meet that person, if you come across a news article, if you come that you think that maybe they would benefit from, send it to them. If you listen maybe to a podcast episode that you think they would benefit, send it to them. It's going to be your third touch point, and you're always bringing value. And the number 30 in the formula is 30 days after you meet them. If you're in the same city, go for coffee with them. If you're not in the same city or province, get on a Zoom call. Show that you still care about the relationship. After 30 days, you will have 4 touch points with the person, which is more than 90% of people out there networking. My friends, you did not come here this weekend, and some of you left your family just to learn. You came here to do exactly this: expand your vision, expand your network, and expand your dreams. Now I'm going to ask you this. If you can, stand up, please. If you can, stand up. Now I want you to look around you. I want you to look around you and pay attention to all the possibilities that are right there in front of you. I want you to realize all the doors that are ready to be opened, but they won't open themselves. You got to knock on them and you got to open those doors. And maybe, just maybe, that one handshake, that one conversation will bring you closer to your dreams. My friends, let's start going after what we want, living the life of our dreams, because when you put the right people with the right energy, you become unstoppable. Let's make this the best conference we ever attended!